What's up? I'm MK Kern. Super happy to be here on Snackin Yakkin with the Ben Kennedy. My only goal for today is to say something absolutely career-ending that will come back in like 10 years and just end everything I have built.
That is great. So, as we said, this is MK Kern. They are a comedian here in Charleston, South Carolina. And we're going to hang out today in our matching orange shirts,
Yes.
which was not planned, but happy that it happened. And we're going to be eating some of their favorite snacks, some Zapp's Voodoo and some Baja Blast. Oh boy. But first, if I could ask you to please subscribe, follow, comment, and share, I might save you some of these Zapp's Voodoo chips. Not happening. But follow me anyway. So MK Kern. I love that you reached out to me. You said, yeah, I'm interested, but I don't know that we really have met or anything. And I said, well, I don't know if you know me, but I think we've met maybe briefly. I said, of course I know you, you comedy roast battle slayer. Congratulations on that little.
Thank you.
I was curious to see how it turned out. I didn't go, but I was there to listen to Apple's kind of write some ideas, and everybody was kind of secretly sharing some of their things with me, like behind the scenes. So when they were sitting here, they're like, so here's a couple ideas that I had, or they write me and go, what do you think of this one? And I love that they valued me as somebody to bounce things off of. It made me very happy. But I was very curious because it was a good mix of people. And I was like, man, I don't know how it could go. and I was hedging my bets on Liam Baker winning for the silliness factor, of which I heard his silliness factor took him pretty much, I think, to you.
It did.
And then you were just like, no. I'm so sorry. Your ass is going down. No, but seriously, I mean, how cool is that? So what was your style? I didn't get to hear a lot about that. What did you go for? Did you go for insult or clever, self-deprecating, but then, throwing it on them? I don't know what style you would have gone for based on me seeing your act.
Yeah. So I definitely tried to go more clever. I don't like being mean to people.
I understand that. I understand that a lot. Yeah. So you went clever. That's really cool. So you're almost like you're complimenting them, but not.
Kind of, or just I didn't want to do any fat jokes or anything. Kind of
the low-hanging fruit.
Bar. Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's cool. Your material on stage. I was trying to figure this one out, and I was even talking with Julian. We recorded the previous episode, and then we were hanging out. They were wondering if you were going to show up, but they had to get to a Super Bowl party, this being the Super Bowl Sunday. They know I tape these in advance. So I was trying to figure it out because I told you, I said, whatever you feel comfortable talking about. I know your material gets into, you're not overtly political, but when you bother to dive out into that sphere, you're like, and I guess you could tell how I voted kind of deal.
Yeah, so I did comedy for about 3 months in 2024, and Mona Bender described it as a baby giraffe trying to find its legs.
Fantastic.
Yeah. But then I took about 6 months off, and when I came back, I just figured out I work best at trying to be unapologetically myself.
Fantastic.
So I wouldn't say I dive too much into political stuff. I do have a banger Charlie Kirk joke.
Well, I know, because your podcast, is it your podcast? What is it that you have is called?
Kerning Point USA.
Kerning Point USA.
So that was going to be a side project, not podcast thing, but kind of YouTube thing, but I've archived that.
Gotcha.
So, the internet was not happy with me for a minute there.
And I remember you hopping into the group that we're all a part of.
Yeah.
On Instagram, the little group, and you said, should I be changing this name?
Yeah.
And everybody's like, I think it's fine. But I see that you're just like, maybe not.
Yeah, I got a couple of side messages that you need to change this now.
That's pretty funny, actually. So Kerning Point. But you live in New Kern. I like the play on your last name. Like that's fun. Like I don't really have a last name that can lend itself to that.
Hmm.
Kennedy just, is what it is, and RFK's doing a good job of fucking that thing up for me. But
Yeah.
but Kennedy's used to be something held up like American royalty. Used to be our royal family, and now he has just shit that legacy all up. But like I said, I don't get too political on the show. I dive in and I dive back out. But like I said, when you dip a toe in, or anytime you mention anything in that, like maybe it's not necessarily political, but conservative, whatever you mention, kind of like poke a thing at,
Yeah.
you beg it all, or you dip out in such a fantastic way. So, um, are you a gay comic?
I try not to be
Okay,
because it's so easy to write
correct.
almost self-deprecating
Right,
gay
right, right,
jokes,
right.
but I do try to write staying out of that
Yeah,
just because I want to prove that I can do more. I don't want to just be known for that.
right, right. And like I said, for researching or hearing you on stage, a couple of open mic nights we did together and stuff like that, I know that you never said that, so I was just kind of like, I don't really know. I mean, I guess you just do comedy, but everybody else in well, I'll say in the scene right
Hmm.
now is very forthcoming, very personal,
Yes.
very, I mean, not to the point where it's like a therapy session, but everybody is kind of like offering up, almost feels like a little too much. But then again, I'm old. So the
Hmm.
internet has kind of grown into be me, be interesting, or be forgotten kind of deal. And I'm just kind of the old school where it's like be funny and
Yeah.
fuck all else, like, so it's weird to me, but they're really getting they're really getting personal. And it's so funny because I went to go do it. I was like, you know what? Kind of like a trauma dunk. I was
Yeah.
like, let me do something. So we were at a gig, Rick House,
Yes.
and I made a joke about the major tragedy in my life, like the death of a couple of family members in a very tragic way. And everybody was like, whoa. And now they laughed, very nervous laugh, but they were like, whoa. And then they were like researching if it were
Hmm.
true because they couldn't believe it. It was so like, hey, you think you've had a rough life? Watch this. Mine made the news, right? So then they look up all the old archives, and then they're coming to me the next time I was at Rick House. They're like, so your dad, so and your brother, and they're just, and I'm going, yeah, and they're like, wow, like yeah, like we all have those things,
Hmm.
but you can keep things close to the vest. You can keep those things away, but it's like everybody right now in the scene is diving real hard into like personal stories, and you're not you aren't interested in doing that. So what would you say? More observational then?
So I wouldn't say I'm not interested in doing that, but Mike Birbiglia said it on his podcast of you have to make sure that the audience knows you're okay before you can
Got you.
dive into
Yep.
that. And that's really hard to do in a 5 minute open mic set.
Absolutely, absolutely. Have you been able to branch out and get longer sets?
Yes, I've done one 20-minute that I ended up cutting to 15 because about 2 minutes until showtime,
Yeah.
this biker gang walks
Oh
in, and
no.
the host started his set by saying, "Okay, everybody think of the dirtiest word you can and yell it out on three." And one of the bikers goes, "Democrats." So I was just sitting in the back of the bar, like, "Oh fuck, fuck, fuck! We're not doing that. We're not doing that."
That is a shame. What is your favorite? What is the most favorite gig you've had so far? I know you play Wits End a lot, but do you have a moment? Do you have a story? Or do you have a show that just went down as like, that was unreal?
So the very first show I did was a don't tell, and it was
Okay.
the day before Halloween. So all the comics were in costume. It was fun, and I was so nervous. Like
Did you go
I
in costume as
did,
well?
yes, I was Indiana Jones.
I saw
Yes.
pictures of that. I do
Yes.
remember that. Yeah, I saw photos of that. Or was I there? No, because I wasn't in costume. I wouldn't have shown up in costume. My costumes were lame.
Yeah, nobody in the audience showed up in costume.
Yeah.
It was,
All the comics were, though.
yeah.
So, yeah, I remember seeing you the Indiana Jones thing, and it was good, too. You had it all going on. You had the hat and everything, except all the hair sticking out under the
Yeah.
hat's really funny.
Yeah.
You didn't even try. You just got to put it on top of the hair. I remember seeing that. You were just like all sticking out. It's like, I'm Indiana Jones. So that was one of your favorite ones. Did it affect your material? Did it change it?
I did a couple of improv-y things, but that was my very first show ever, and I was just literally shaking up there, but said the first line and it annihilated. That's still one of the best show sets I've had.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, it definitely relaxes you, and then you're just like, oh, okay, I'm home. You know, my first time was horrible. My first open mic, I thought 5 minutes was 5 minutes. And I thought they would take a giant hook and pull you off the stage.
Yeah.
So I had timed out these 5 minutes.
Same.
Right? Timed it out with no idea of pausing for laughter.
Gotcha.
So I had 5 minutes. So I'm going through it like I'm reciting a fucking monologue. I'm like, so you ever do this? And everybody wants to laugh because what I'm saying is very funny. And they go, how? Ooh, like he's still going. And then I got done and I was just so happy. I was like, I did it.
Yeah.
And then the very next week I went back and I was like, yeah, I think I got to pause there. I think I got to let them laugh for a second. So then what I had was in 5 minutes, I had like 4 jokes. Now I only needed to do 3.
Yeah.
And so all of a sudden I was just much more relaxed and everybody came up to me and they were like, have you done this before? Like, how long have you been doing this? I said, last week was my first time. They were like, what an absolute difference. Like they were talking shit about me for the last 6 days. And then all of a sudden they're like, oh. And then I just 2 months I took over as host of the open mic. Like everything just climbed from there. But yeah. So this scene, what is your goal in it? Do you want to eventually travel? I asked that of Graham Cotaspoti.
Love him.
I love Graham. His face gets progressively redder and redder the more that a night goes on. And then it happened. It wasn't as bad on the podcast, but it happened more and more as the podcast went on. I fucking adore it because he was like a glowworm, which is an old toy that we used to have as a kid. You squeeze it and the cheeks light up. But so he was talking about becoming a past comic at Wits End. That's a short term, or that's a immediate goal.
Yeah.
Then he wants to definitely branch out. Harrison Broad Street was also talking about getting out there and traveling more and doing more outside. Are you interested in traveling, or are you just trying to conquer Charleston first?
I am definitely interested in traveling. I actually did a show in Columbia last night.
Oh, really? How'd it go?
Yeah. It was all right. Yeah. It was decent, but not my best.
See, I like that, though. You admit it.
Yeah.
Like, that's something that a lot of young comics don't get. Oh, man, I killed. And then it's like, you watch the video and you're like.
Yeah, I'm not going to say who it was, but there is a comic in the scene that said once, oh, I crushed. The audience hated it, but I crushed.
That's not how that works.
That's not how that works at all.
I mean, I destroyed.
Yeah.
I mean, the audience, they were dead silent, but I was destroying them. Like, oh, that's fucking great. So, but you can admit that to yourself. So you're just like, yeah. Was it, I know Jen's up there a lot. Was it with Jen Snyder?
It was not with Jen. It was actually 2 Atlanta comics and a Savannah comic. It was Adult Tell. So,
okay. Yeah, all the way up there. Man, everybody made a drive for that one.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you were the shortest. You were the shortest trip.
Yeah.
You went about 90 minutes. Savannah's got to go about almost 4.
Yeah.
And Atlanta's got to come over almost 4, 3.5 to 4. Wow,
it's dedication.
Oh yeah, definitely. And I did that too. I traveled a lot for the show. I would go way far for nothing, for like $25 and free fries. But I was so excited to get the stage time, and that, when you're starting out, is the most important part. Is swings at the plate. So, you are not a past comic at Wits End yet.
I am not, but I'm also starting to host the open mic.
Oh yeah, they give you the Monday.
Okay. It's starting tomorrow.
So when I had Harrison Broad Street on here, he was the Monday night host. And I feel bad because about the time his episode came out,
They
they
killed
ended it. They killed it. And I'm like, shit, we talked so much about it and how important it is to be a host because he's got great hosting.
He does.
His hosting instincts and exactly what I'm telling you. He knows how to set the tone for the night.
Mhm.
It's incredible. He's a very good MC. And so we were talking about that and we were really breaking down the psychology of it a little bit, which was really cool. And then it was gone and I'm like, oh man. And then I know they tried a couple of things in the spot. They tried karaoke, they tried this. And then they said it's back and it was with you. And I was like,
Yes.
now how cool is that? That your episode will come out, I think in roughly about 3 or 4 weeks, maybe.
Okay.
Something like that, 4 weeks. That hopefully
Mhm.
it's still going on when you're there. 'Cause
Yes.
that would really be terrible if I'm the kiss of death for the Monday nights. Every time I pull a host on, they're like,
Nope.
But isn't the episode that does it because it happens before the episode comes
Mhm.
out, and I feel so bad. But you can't plan these things when you don't know how it's going to work out. But yeah, so you're hosting that. That's really cool. Definitely, if you haven't already decided to do it yourself, make sure you take a new 5 to open with as many times as
Yes.
possible. Because what you'll do is, whether or not you will be able to add that to your arsenal, as it were, or add that to your list, you'll start to find your voice in it.
Yes.
Just do not fall back on anything you've said before. Just literally, you record a lot.
I record
Take
everything.
take your recording, shelve it.
Mhm.
Say, all right. And then 6 weeks, check in with yourself, watch your 6 5-minute sets.
Yep.
And just pick your best out of,
Mhm.
and then piece together a good 5 out of, and then go and see if it hits. Bah, bah,
Mhm.
bah. So yeah, so definitely, that would be my advice to you. But you're smart enough. You're already following it. You already understand that. Take a new 5 every time you go up.
Yeah, hosting is definitely a different gig
Sure,
than
sure.
just regular stand-up. But I've sub-hosted for Live a couple times.
Okay.
And first time was rocky, but since very much been I'm actually pretty good at this. And
There you go.
I forget who it was that told me this, but you need to treat every time you're up there like you're headlining Radio City.
Very cool
so
advice.
just
I
bringing
dig
that
it.
work, bringing that energy.
But also, you get to talk to an audience before they possibly leave,
Yes.
because your open mic audience sometimes doesn't stick out the night.
Never.
Correct. So you get an audience every single time.
Mhm.
That's really cool. Yeah. Because Calicia, she does the last spot all the time.
Yes,
And
she
at
does.
that point, you're really only talking to like other comics who haven't left because they have work the next day. But she loves that last spot. She's killer too. She is a brutal little girl. I want to have her on here, but I'm kind of intimidated by her.
That's fair. She's scary.
She's scary.
She's one of my closest friends in the scene, but I'm terrified of her.
Me too. I mean, Alicia, you're welcome on here anytime. But whoo, you have a presence. You have a presence that precedes you, girl, and it's a little intimidating, even for an old man like me.
Yeah. I think it was last week. Calicia, Rhiannon, and I went to midget wrestling at a strip club,
Oh
and
wow.
she was so into it. It was absolutely hilarious.
Was she like Will Ferrell in like old school? Rip his head off!
Yes.
Rip his head off!
Exactly.
That is so funny. Rhiannon, wow. I mean, forgive me. I wouldn't think she did anything without Liam. They are such a package deal.
They are.
But she actually went and did something without him in tow?
He was working.
Oh,
Because he
wow.
would have loved it.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure. That'd have been so funny too if if you see Liam just stand up on a chair and just start yelling, just because can be so quiet, and so his comedy style is so goofy and quiet that if he just all of a sudden just like exploded as like a personality, it'd be like so funny. You never know what to expect with that kid. I love him to death, but you never know what to expect. Do you want to cheers these drinks real quick?
Absolutely.
Let's get started with
Let's
some
have a
Baja Blast, because I want to
Blast.
talk about the fact that I tried to hunt down your drink request, which was Moxie soda.
Yes.
Your-
Gotta represent.
There you go, your shirt, Moxie. I would have loved to have had the drink to match that shirt. It is available in one place in the entire Charleston area, and that is the Cracker Barrel
Yes.
in North Charleston. And we called. She stopped by. My wife stopped by after work. It was not there. They said we do get a truck in tomorrow. We called. They said, sorry, the truck's not being unloaded till tomorrow. We called and they said, sorry, I don't see it. And I'm like, because I would have gone there. I would have gone there. I would have gotten off work this morning and been waiting when those doors opened. Even though I didn't get any sleep. Been up since midnight. I got like a little bit of sleep. But I was like, man, but I couldn't get you the Moxie. So here's my promise to you. The next time you're on, because, you know, I'll have you back anytime, there will be Moxie.
All right.
And there'll be a 6-pack for you. And then I'll have like 2 other ones over here for me.
Perfect. I will say, it's not good.
It's like, isn't it like the cheer wine? Like everybody makes a big deal about cheer wine, and I tried it, and I'm like, it's okay.
Yeah. It tastes like the word sassafras sounds, if that makes sense. Like, very rooty, not a good flavor, but great aftertaste, and you can't stop.
Okay, yeah. I was talking about that with ramen and different foods that where it leaves something in your mouth that like you just keep going back for.
Yeah.
It's that fifth sense or whatever, fifth taste flavor or whatever, but that's wild.
Yeah.
So sassafras. That's such an interesting, if that isn't a slogan, I'll tell you what, I will make that for you. I do all this graphic arts, I do the logo for the show, and I did this shirt. I will make you a Moxie shirt that has that underneath, and I will give that to you as a gift. It tastes like the word sassafras sounds since 1880. What does it say? Since 1884, tasting like the word sassafras sounds.
It was definitely medicinal at some point.
That's the way I felt about cheer wine. I thought it felt like it was like Robitussin soda. Yeah. It just cherry NyQuil soda. It was very weird to me, but hey. So, but you said Baja Blast as your second.
Absolutely.
Which there was no problem finding this everywhere. And it's so funny because it's a Taco Bell. It even says on the can, Taco Bell original. It was a flavor created for Taco Bell, and it got so popular they put it in the stores. Yet we can't get a place in South Carolina that will sell Moxie aside from one restaurant's general store.
Like I said, that's because it's not good.
Like if it was sold it at Walmart, it would be like, we're so tired of full cans coming through the windows. Like they're throwing them at the front of the building. Like you just start a revolt.
So it's a regional soda in Maine, and you can find it everywhere.
Got you.
But so my best friend's grandparents live up there.
Okay.
And so it's just our thing.
So are you from there?
Nope.
Oh,
nope.
okay.
I'm from here.
Okay.
I've just gone up and visited with them.
Gotcha. And you fell for the sassafras.
I fell for the sassafras. So they went to the Moxie Festival one year, which is
it's a big thing up there.
It's a big thing. And I just got this video of like 30 kids on unicycles going in circles to the Star Wars theme. Like, that's the energy, that's the Moxie I want to bring to the world.
So good. The Moxie. Like, what would you describe? That's what you tell somebody next time they ask. So how would you describe your comedy? 30 kids riding in a circle on unicycles to the Star Wars theme.
Yeah.
And they're like, okay. City Paper's like, MK Kern was one of the more eclectic people we ever interviewed. Like, you're just naming all these things. That is the, like, and then that's the thing that haunts you in 10 years.
Yes.
It's just like, what's the problem with unicycles? Like, all of a sudden that becomes like our main mode of transportation and think you're shitting on it.
Yeah, I have
like, career
the video.
Over. You have a video of it?
I have a video. I can send it to you and you can clip it.
Oh, you know what? Let's do that. So it'll be on the screen right now.
Yes. Yes.
So cool. Yeah, please send me that. And then we also got Zapp's Voodoo.
Yes.
Now that I had no problem finding.
Yeah.
Funny enough, though, only 4 or 5 years ago, you couldn't. Zapp's was not in town.
Yeah.
I used to have a podcast called EM Escapades Off Duty. And because I have a comic strip that was EMS related, because that's my day job. And they sent me Zapp's not High Five, it was some kind of cola, some kind of soda, might have been High Five or something. And they sent me a bunch of things that were like from their region. And I had Zapp's, and I was just like, but I think it was barbecue. I don't think it was the Voodoo. It was just like barbecue. And I was like, these aren't bad. Then it just exploded everywhere. Now, Julian Julian did these. Zapp's Voodoo
Really?
chips. So they are not the first
Aw.
time they've made an appearance on the show.
Aw.
Julian did it, and then you did it. And and Julian, I brought 2 for me and 2 for you.
Mm-hmm.
Julian showed up during the last episode. He was in there with my daughter. He goes, "Can I have a Baja Blast?" And we were just like, "Yes." Right?
Yes, Julian.
I said, "I'll drink one." I said, "But you're not taking one of MK's." He's like, "Fair enough." He just comes over here, starts dipping into my guest snacks. I'm glad he didn't see these though. He's like, "Well, you have 2 bags, so just give me one."
He could have had mine.
No,
I'll always share with Julian.
Well, I would share with Julian too, but I usually have like a bowl. I would love to dump them in a bowl. We could eat them so that we were not like digging into the same bag. But then I was like, you know what? We got 2 bags, so we're just gonna sit here like a couple of fat kids.
Exactly.
We're gonna sit here like a couple people hanging out, sitting here talking about life and everything while digging into our own separate giant bags of chips.
What it's about.
The only thing we're missing is smoke in the air. We've created a scene. These are so good though.
Mm-hmm.
I think Julian and I, we were describing it as salt and vinegar barbecue. It's almost like those are the 2 main flavors.
Yeah.
It's so good. Just kind of like the all in or all dressed up, except it seems like the Voodoo's playing a little bit more to the spicier side.
Yes.
So as whether most all in chips or all dressed up seem to really lean on the salt and vinegar portion. This one is lighter.
Very balanced.
Yeah, lighter on the vinegar portion and definitely bigger on the whatever it is that barbecue, that little sweet heat, whatever they got going on is the second thing. I think that's why they would call it Voodoo.
Mm-hmm.
But it definitely does make me want to go to Nolans. No,
yeah. That or they just curse them.
Oh, like, maybe they just
could be that. That's why you eat the whole bag.
You're possessed.
Yes.
You're possessed to eat the whole bag. So, your story growing up, what made you even want to go into comedy?
So, people had been telling me I should do stand-up and comedy for years. So I was a huge, still am, SNL fan. Like, I've probably seen every episode since I was 12.
Okay. Wake Up, Wakefield?
Mm-hmm.
There was a little skit that had Rachel Dratch and, why is her name escaping me? She's so funny.
Wig?
No. Rachel Dratch and my girl. I'm going to edit out this pause. It is the girl who's the daughter of Loving You, Maya Rudolph.
Yes.
Okay. So it was Maya Rudolph and Rachel Dratch, and they played like 2 high school students who were doing like their morning show. And the one kid's name, I believe, was like Sheldon or something. And it was Rachel Dratch wearing a wig that looks very similar to your hair and glasses. And she would be like, "And I'm Sheldon." And when I first saw you, I was like, oh my gosh, that looks like that character come to life. And for you to say you were an SNL fan, I assume it wasn't deliberate, but how awesome is that?
Yeah, that, I got Mary Catherine Gallagher a ton as a kid.
Now, did you do, were you a Catholic school student?
No.
Oh, that would have been funny. No. That would be funny. Did you fall a lot?
I did. I still do.
That skit was just pretty much her beating the shit out of herself week after week. She said she was covered in bruises all the time. But she did it. She put herself on the line for that. And it's a funny bit every single time.
It is.
So what is your favorite SNL bit?
Oh, that's so hard.
Mm-hmm. I like picking my favorite child.
Yeah, I mean, Stefan's a classic.
I do love Stefan.
Sarah Sherman's appearances these past couple of seasons.
She's been incredible.
I love her.
I do like her a lot. She when she's on Weekend Update, fucking bagging on Colin.
I love it.
Acting like Colin's like obsessed with her, like he's in love with her. Oh my God, she's hysterical.
She is.
But she's funny. I mean, she's funny naturally. I watched a thing, the Hot Ones or the Hot Wings thing. Even when they're not even like on the screen, they're just like hanging out on like another like podcast or show. She's still hilarious. She ate the wing out of the trash.
Yes.
It's like,
Yeah, I
Sarah,
saw
that was in the
that.
trash. Like, they're losing their minds. Like, don't. Mikey Day's like, what are you doing? And she's just, what? You know, she's insane. So she's really good. And you like, of the old school, you like Molly Shannon?
I do like Molly Shannon.
Yeah.
She was a little bit before my time.
Okay.
But so much respect. I mean, she's amazing.
I was so, how young she is. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. How young you
Yeah.
are. It was before my time. She's like after my time. I would venture to say she's maybe a little over double your age. Maybe. How old are you?
25.
Exactly, almost double your age.
All right.
I called it.
All right.
She's 51. Look at that. A little over. Man, I should be an age guesser at the freaking carnival. You know, I trick the weight guessers all the time
Really?
because they can't figure it out. And I've won so many inflatable Nemo fish
Nice.
and inflatable hammers and stuff. My kids walk away rich for my embarrassment because I got to
Very
step on that
nice.
scale and the whole entire crowd gets to see how fucking heavy I am. But I suffer that embarrassment for these little ones.
You're worth it.
You're worth it. You're worth Dad's embarrassment in front of a crowd. So 25. Yeah, you've started at a great age.
Mhm.
I mean, honestly, you have, because by the time you're 30, are you tied down at all?
Um, 2 cats.
Okay,
If
so
that
2 cats.
counts.
Okay, no.
Yeah.
I mean, so then you're not beholden to any of that. You don't have a significant other. You don't have a, I mean, you have a career, right? But is it like a career?
No,
No,
absolutely
just
not.
day jobs?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, then just, if this is your dream, just go for it.
Yeah.
Because, I mean,
I'm-
I think about it all the time. Not to say I don't love my family, but I think about if I were single, how far I would have gone. But I'm glad everything turned out the way it did because the
Mhm.
most fulfilling thing in my life is my family.
Yeah.
But I always wondered how far I would go if I'd have bothered to stay single.
Yeah.
But
This
you
is...
can drive hour and a half for at the last minute, you know.
for 10 minutes. Yeah.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
right.
This is absolutely what I want to do. Like,
That is
after my
awesome.
very first open mic, driving home, I had this kind of moment of clarity of, oh, this is what I'm supposed to be doing.
I like
after
that.
kind of being lost, having no idea for so long.
That is so cool.
Mhm.
And I do remember a piece of that feeling. That's why I'm so happy
Yeah.
for you. It's a good feeling. So then how did last year treat you? This only being the beginning of February in 26. Was 25 a good year for you in comedy?
In comedy, yes. So
Oh,
I
as
was
opposed to
going...
what, like in life? No.
Oh, I hit rock bottom.
Really?
Yes.
Dang it.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yeah. Oh, I'm much better for it now.
Got you. So, but comedy treated you well. I'm going to try and get away from that unless you want to share that story. I just feel so bad. It's like, so, how was 2025? I'm still in therapy over it, Ben.
I mean, I am.
Oh my
I
God.
am, to be clear.
No. Why did I do that? There was no way I could have researched that, right?
No.
Yeah, I couldn't have figured that out. Maybe if I'd have read the group more,
Potentially.
potentially.
Oh, no, not the group. Not the
Right.
group.
Yeah. Your material, give some of it away?
Oh, absolutely. I haven't done the psych ward material in a minute, but it's good. It's there.
Oh, got you. So right now we're at a fork in the road.
Yes.
So whichever way
Absolutely.
you want to go. So do you want to talk about the rock bottom or do you want to talk about the good year in comedy? And I leave it completely up to you.
Let's go good year in comedy.
There you go. Perfect. No chance of it coming back to haunt you in 10 years.
Yes.
There you go. Fantastic. Go ahead.
So I moved back. I was living in Myrtle Beach for that first 6 months of the year.
Okay.
But then it got to a point where I just missed comedy so much. I was doing better, and I just needed to come back. So
Oh, got you.
moved back here, moved back in with my parents, and just started hitting every single open mic
Got
I
you.
possibly could, and I skyrocketed. I got
Fantastic.
so much better so fast.
That's awesome. That dedication. So like being up in Myrtle was just to get away from something down here?
Yes.
Got you. Well, I'm glad you came back.
Thank you. Me
Yeah,
too.
I'm glad I
Me
got to
too.
meet you today, so wouldn't have happened if you'd have stayed. No, I'm just joking. I had Jason Rose and I had Jimmy Kimry. So I've had
Yeah.
some Myrtle Beach comics
Hmm.
down here, but but I don't know that we would have. I don't know that I would have even probably seen you on stage, right? I don't know how long it's been,
Fair.
but yeah.
Yeah.
So I definitely now I'm really interested. I keep telling myself I'm going to go out to one of those open mic nights, but now I really want to go. I'm actually off work tomorrow. If that's your first one
Coming out.
hosting,
Yeah.
I think I gotta.
Yes.
I do. I
Yes.
think I gotta. I want to see you do it. I'm interested. And everybody's gonna be mad too. Be like, so what brought you out? I'm like, I want to see MK. Oh, what makes her so special? I was on your show. You come out and see me. No, I don't think they're really gonna give a shit. But still, yeah, I would love to come out and support you on that. Watch you do your thing. What is your favorite? What is your favorite of the don't tells of the next stops? Like when you got to do those, what one like has been your favorite? Because I'll tell you, I got to do a couple of next stops, and Frothy Beard Off World in Somerville was just a blast. What a genuine blast. But what has been your favorite? Because I know the don't tells, they show up in places that aren't comedy clubs.
Yes. Yeah, I
So,
did
like-
one at a dog wash a couple weeks ago. It was so much fun.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So has that been your favorite one so far or no?
So I haven't done any next stops yet. I'm hosting at Frothy in Somerville next weekend.
Oh, fantastic.
So that'll
But
be
that's
fun.
the next stop, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So
Yes.
congrats getting in with them.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's Josh Mills. I don't understand why you didn't do that sooner. Dick. You heard me,
I know,
Josh.
right. You heard that,
You
Josh.
heard that, Josh.
Yeah.
My episode 5, Josh, I think you were 5 or you were 7. Yeah. Anyway. So, but then what is the other don't tells that you like other than the dog wash?
So the one last night was in one of those bin bike places. That was why I thought they should have left the bikes out for the crowd, make them work for the laughs. But
You know what's so funny is whenever we talk about bicycles as people and we're sitting down, we always use our hands
that's true.
to mock the pedals.
That's true.
No, we don't go. Nobody picks up their feet to pantomime it. We always like, yeah, we were sitting there pedaling. It's like, what, a hand bike? The only time I used a hand bike was when I destroyed my shoulder in an ambulance accident and had to do physical therapy for like 13 weeks.
Yeah.
So it's so funny. Like, I'm doing this, and I'm like, why do we do that? Why do we act like that's the bicycle? But I think you just want to pantomime some gear turning.
Yeah. And the hand bike makes me feel elderly.
Oh, yeah, they do
Yes.
have those actual physical hand bikes.
Yeah. Because
Uh.
I'm in physical therapy right now.
Oh, no joke.
Because I totaled my car back in November.
Oh, my gosh.
Right.
I didn't know that. I saw Josh's thing.
Yeah. It
Was it you two
Josh?
drag racing down the street?
Yes. Yes. No, I was a victim of the Don Holt.
Oh. I'm in EMF. I know.
Yep. Yep.
The people on bridges here. Right here in North Bridge, this little bridge going into from West Ashley to North Charleston takes you to Wits from this
Yeah.
side. I worked a 5-car collision on that.
Good Lord, that's the whole bridge.
Correct. I was like, what are you guys thinking? 5-car collision. There was so many people who needed to go to the hospital that I took 2 separate people from 2 separate cars. Now they're trying not to talk shit about the other one on the phone. This asshole rear ended me, and I was just doing this, and then I freaking slid into this asshole who broke hard. Like they're trying not to. And then I have to drop the one off who wants to go to St. Francis, and I got to drop the other one off who we're having to make multiple stops.
You had 2 people in one rig?
Oh, all of them. We had more people than we had rigs. It was a 5-car accident, and there was like multiple people in each car. So we're just kind of like,
Yeah.
all right, We're hooking up kids' seats to the jump seat to take the baby who's fine while the mom's in full
Aw.
spinal, everything.
Oh.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
It was crazy day, but 5-car pileup on the freaking North Bridge. Yeah, so the Don Holt, when did that happen for you?
Like a week before the roast battle.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So you were in
Yeah.
pain and you brought it.
If anything, that motivated me.
Yeah. Or did he give you good painkillers? You're like, I don't give a fuck. Watch this.
Nope. I've been raw dogging it.
Yes. The only time I heard that term was when people were refusing to wear their masks during COVID. And also when we were at the station, we had this guy and he refused to wear socks
Ew.
or shoes in the station.
Ew.
And it was like he was just walking around like looking like fucking Tom Sawyer and Huck Finn. It was like, dude, what are you doing? So we just kept saying he was raw dogging the floor.
Yeah, that's when you just throw loose needles.
I'm telling you, it's like, what are you doing, man? We walk in hospitals and then we walk into here. I mean, you can vacuum, but come on, dude. I would never walk barefoot in an ambulance, but I guarantee you he has. I'm going to go check off the truck, hopped up in there like a freaking little hayseed. Sorry if that offends you and your southern upbringing. I don't know.
No.
Okay, but I just find that really weird, you know? Like, come on, Johnny Appleseed. Stop walking around all barefoot. He just cuff his pants up and shit. Raw dogging. That's my favorite. I don't think anybody said that on the show yet.
Oh,
40,
I'm so
43
happy
episodes.
to be the first.
That's good. That's good. Maybe
Yeah.
Julian did. I don't know. A lot of people say things. But so yeah, but then you won the roast battle with a totaled car, not a totaled car, right?
It was a total car.
Totaled car.
My car since I was 16.
That's it. You
My
were like
Subaru Outback. If anything, that made me gay.
right. That is the transportation.
It
That
is.
is the flagship
It is.
vehicle of lesbians everywhere.
Yes, I did buy another Subaru. To be clear,
My first
it's part of my brand.
oh, there you go, there you go. I drive Subarus.
Yes.
So what was it? What is it? What's the second date for a lesbian couple? Hold on. The sound of my people. Well, that's actually a fire truck, but anyway. So they said the second date for a
U-hauling?
lesbian couple is either the U-Haul or the Subaru full of belongings.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
The Subaru full of her belongings is I think it's the doubly lesbian joke. The
Yes.
U-Haul is just saying
Yes.
they move in quick.
They do.
But no,
They
loading
do.
up
I've
the
made that
Subaru, it's like,
mistake.
okay, we've definitely established the
Mhm.
lesbian thing on 2 levels
Yes.
now.
Yes.
So I brought my kid home in a Subaru Legacy wagon.
All right.
I bought it. It was a vehicle I delivered prescriptions in for a pharmacy. My wife was the tech. We were living in Baltimore
Oh.
for 5 years. My
Mhm.
wife was the tech, and I was the delivery driver. And then we knew we were having a kid, and we didn't really have a reliable vehicle. So he was like, "Well, I'll sell you the wagon." And I'd already been driving it for work, so I was like, "Okay."
Yeah.
And that's what we brought our kid home in.
Oh.
So I drove a Subaru myself there for a small time.
Yes. You have your lesbian card.
My lesbian card. Fantastic. My lesbian card. Take that.
What, you're like straightening the bolo tie?
Yeah, that's what it is. The bolo.
Yeah.
Straighten it. Hold on. You gotta hold the disc and pull the 2 strings. I've never worn those or seen it on a real person.
My best friend and I went to a decades party
Okay.
a few years ago, and they decided to go 1880s.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So cowboy hat and bolo tie.
That's so.
They bought that bolo tie specifically for that event.
That's wild. I've seen it in plenty of things. I mean, it is almost the stereotypical like joke Western getup for every comedy movie I've ever seen.
Yeah.
But I don't think I've ever seen one in person. And now I want to. Like badly. I didn't do a tie for our wedding. I did just a button.
Mm-hmm.
So I did the no collar. And then I wore a bow tie. I wore a bow tie for maybe prom or something. Maybe. Or no, I wore a suit to prom. I don't know. But yeah, bolo tie. So I'm tightening up the bolo tie. You know what? I'm going to get one. I'm going to get one now, and I'll show up to one of your open mics.
Do it,
Wearing
do
it,
it.
and you're just like, Ben.
I expect you full cowboy tomorrow night.
I can't promise that. I can't find a cowboy hat big enough to fit my giant head. I got a top hat one time. I put it on. I was like, yeah. And then I had this line in my head for like a day. I'm like, yeah, I don't have a proper sized head, I guess. It's proportional to my body, so it doesn't look very
That's fair.
big.
That's fair.
But then conventional headwear, clothing, you know, all that stuff, it's like, no, dude, you're way too big. But as all together, they're like, wow,
Very proportional.
that's what I'm saying. You know, what if I lost weight and my head didn't get any smaller? Then I'm walking around just
You
kind of
can't lose
leaning
weight
into
then.
everything.
Yeah.
I can't. I mean, what if I lose all the fat in my face and I realize my nose has always been too big? Now I got this
True,
giant
that's
honker,
true.
and it was like before it was proportional. It looked good.
Like body positivity, Ben.
Embrace the giant
Yes.
honker.
Always embrace giant
Don't you-
honkers.
don't
That's one of
you-
my favorite things to do.
Don't you just hugging on to noses? Embrace them. Like, don't you want to be around for your daughter? Don't you want to walk her down the aisle? Not with a giant nose, I don't.
Yeah.
So ridiculous. You've caught me at the best time because I am so punch drunk. It's so much fun. Because of how sleep deprived I am, we're going to have a blast. We'll just keep going with this. So, okay, so you did get another Subaru. But that was a part of the bad year?
Yes.
Okay, so we touched on it.
Yes.
We touched on it.
Yes.
Okay. So you totaled the car before the roast battle. Okay. That's as far as we're going into the bad year.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So good riddance 2025. 2026 already looking up.
Yes.
Keep that going.
Yes. I'm doing my best.
Yeah,
I'm
don't-
doing my best. Had so much momentum comedy-wise. I'm just trying to keep it rolling, you
That's
know?
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you do for what are you trying to do with your social media? I mean, I know you put clips up and stuff like that.
Unfortunately, we're in a day and age where social media and content creation is part of
Mhm.
comedy,
Mhm.
which I despise. And you have so many TikTokers that are dog shit at stand up, but people are paying so much money to see them. Like, we don't want to do each other's jobs.
But yeah, I mean, that is the way of the world. The internet comedian is here. I feel like you're giving away. Well, that's why they keep doing crowd work, so they don't have to give away their material.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's dangerous to give away so much of your material.
It absolutely is. And I really try to post mostly one-off improv stuff.
Mhm. Just something that
Um,
you did that kind of like surprised you and got a decent laugh, and you're like, yeah, I'll share that.
Yeah.
I mean, if there's something more to it, you're already gonna flesh that out into you're gonna mold it into something bigger that down the line it may not even resemble that probably. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Right.
Yeah, absolutely. And I see a lot of comics post the same clip over and over again. Like, no one cares. Nobody's looking that closely.
They're like,
Yeah.
if it didn't get traction on Tuesday, maybe it will on a Wednesday.
Exactly. And if you're looking that much, you're going to buy a ticket anyway.
Correct.
Right?
Correct. Right. So why are you beating your fans over the head?
Yeah.
Right. Just play to your fans.
hmm
Well, so, and I'm just my curiosity, but to also segue it, you strike me as somebody very intelligent, all
Thank
that
you.
stuff. So, what was your kind of thing? What was your major that you were going to go into after high school or whatever? Like, are you an academic? Are you more reading and writing? Are you more math? Like, what was your thing? Because I sense something, but I can't quite pick up on it.
So, after high school, I went to American University
Okay.
in DC and did a major called CLEG, which was Interdisciplinary Studies in Communications, Law, Economics, and Government, with a minor in data science.
Got you.
So,
There was something about you felt IT-ish, but I didn't want to assume, and it felt very. There was something literary. There was something in that I was trying to find, and I was like, if she says like an English major, or she says like an early education major,
Yeah.
or early English education, I would have totally been like, oh, why didn't I say it out loud? But that's neat because that encompassed more than what I said. So you're just a brain all in all that stuff. Did you get the degree?
I did,
Wow.
and I interned at a national security think tank, and
Wow.
that broke me.
Yeah.
It's like, no, everybody here's a bad person. I don't want to do
There
this.
you go.
Yeah.
But in DC?
Yes.
Yeah, then you can drop a piece of trash in DC and hit a bad person.
It's true.
It's true.
It's true.
It's true.
And then after that, I went to grad school in Boston and got a master's in software project management.
Wow.
And then I was only 22, so
Jeez.
and I just didn't know what to do. I tried to get a job in that field, but the Gen Z real job market is not very kind.
Yeah.
So moved back here, been doing oddish jobs.
Right.
went
So I was
back-
about to say, when
yeah.
you moved back with your parents, you said, I'm going to do comedy. How hard did they cry and for how long?
So that wasn't until 2 years later.
Got you. So
Um,
they knew They knew about your disenfranchisement.
Yeah.
They knew, what brought you away from all of that.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like you just all of a sudden show up on the door like, hey, not interested in anything about my career, want to do comedy. And they're like, what?
Yeah. So the week I finished grad school, like 6 days after I moved back home, I had ovarian torsion, which you're an EMT.
I'm familiar with that, transported.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So
sadly, a lot of young girls in their
Mhm.
early 20s and heavier girls seem to fall victim to it. I don't know why.
Yeah, so I had 11 ovarian cysts.
And so
And
once
yeah.
once one of them found its way in that open space,
Yep.
and it couldn't
Yep.
go back. It couldn't free float.
Yeah, and it was the gnarly kind with hair and fat. I grew a bone, which is sick.
Whoa, that's wild.
Yeah. But that was a major, oh, I might die at any moment. I don't want to do this desk job.
That's true.
So,
It does put everything in respect. So,
yeah.
so is there a good lesbian bone inside of me joke that you're missing there?
I I've tried to do a bit of material on that, but it's never quite clicked. But best I got with that was I had an unassembled Lego set of Jesus.
Unassembled Lego set. Wow.
And all the parts there.
Right.
Okay.
You had all the parts. You could have given birth to Jesus.
Yeah, and for the majority of my life, I was a virgin named Mary.
Oh, so that's what the M is, Mary?
Yes.
Is it Mary
Yes.
Catherine? So you were Mary? Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
So Mary Catherine. So your parents very, very Catholic, very Christian, very.
No, Mary was a name on my mom's side, and Catherine was a name on my dad's side.
We do
They
that in
just
my
kind
family
of
too.
Reese's it together.
Reese's.
Yeah.
You got your peanut butter in my chocolate.
Yes.
You got your chocolate in my peanut butter. We do that too. My
Mhm.
daughter's name is her first name is hers, but then her middle name comes from my grandmother on my mom's side, and then my son's first name is mine, but then his middle name comes from her dad's middle name. So we do a lot of training names. So Mary Catherine. That's pretty cool though. You don't strike me as a Mary. You don't strike me as a Catherine.
No.
MK's a good choice.
Yes.
I do like it. And it's sharp.
It's
you know what I
simple,
mean to
it's
say?
sharp. MK
It's-
Kern works.
But MK itself is sharp
Mhm.
on a poster. It's all
It
lines.
is.
There are no rounded edges.
Easy
It's
graphic
sharp.
design.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's very sharp. Very punky.
Punky, thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
like
you.
Hell's Kitchen. Like you see that logo, it's like,
Yeah.
it could be made out of knives and it loses nothing. It's all lines. So definitely play around with that.
Mhm.
Once again, I might be able to design you a little something.
All right.
I might design you a Moxie shirt, take your name and make it a little punky.
MK has Moxie.
Oh my gosh. MK has Moxie, but don't confuse her sass for sassafras.
Yeah, it works. It's smooth.
It's so smooth. I definitely totally see so much for you. But I think I also am just responding to just the intelligence behind it.
Thank you.
You don't strike me as a comic who's doing this because, well, it's either this or continue to smoke pot. Like I think there's some comics who are just, it's like something to do.
Yeah.
But for you, it's something that you want to do because
Absolutely.
you could do other things. A lot of people are like, I can't do anything else. This is all I got. But you're like, no, I can do a lot, but I want to do this.
Absolutely.
And applying that same drive that got you the 3 degrees and got you apply that to this. My goodness. You're going to do it. You're going to do it. I can't see why you wouldn't. I mean, for me, grew up poor, went to high school, never touched college or anything like that. Was just a okay student, smart, just grades just didn't.
School's not
just wasn't
for
my
everybody.
thing. And but yeah, I did it because I was just stuck in Joe job. You know what I'm saying? That's all I would have done for the rest of my life was just simple jobs. The fact that I nailed down a career in EMS was due to when I got a family.
Yeah.
It's like, I think I really need a career. And so that's when I decided. But I was never going to have a career. It was going to be just, she's like, back to her, back to MK. Sorry, back to them. Sorry. They, them. Although Julian said he's fucked up and said he and she, and you've never cared either way.
It doesn't. No matter, as long as you respect me as a person,
Of
like
course.
that's what I care about.
Got you.
No, people that want to like jump down your throat about it,
Yeah.
like that's because they don't have much else going on.
Yeah. Now, is that something you've faced? I know you faced, you said with the kerning point, but have you faced it based on, that part of your life?
What do you mean?
Well, you're saying like they come at you for the pronoun game.
Mhm.
As I say, the pronoun game. I hate that, but that's what they say. But have they come at you because of your pronouns? Like, why is it gonna be there?
Not really. I
Okay.
haven't experienced much of that.
Good.
People are usually pretty respectful of it.
Gotcha.
I don't really care about a grammatical error.
what's
Like,
what's the biggest adversity you faced as a comic?
um, there's always the point where it is gonna be easier as a white man to get booked and to actually say they, them, and queerness has almost helped in a way because it, one, does mean putting me on a show is going to diversify the lineup.
That's true.
That's true, and also I feel terrible when I do it, but I absolutely do participate in that quote unquote locker room talk because
Right.
a lot of men and bookers feel comfortable talking like that around
Right.
me and
Right.
feel like they can bro out, and I absolutely take advantage of that. I know
Hey.
it's not
Well, I mean,
right,
it's
but
being, it's
gotta.
being a little bit of a politician, it's being a little bit of a, yeah, you're just kind of getting in and telling the public what they want, or telling the public behind the scenes what they
Yeah.
want to hear and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I get it. I
And
get it.
that is the statement that will end my career in 10 years. Right there, we got it.
What, that you let the bros be bros because you're like, fuck them?
Yeah.
Well, you know what?
Eh.
All right, I'll defend you. So this is 10 years later. Sorry, I'm dead. But while I was alive, hear me out. Oh, look at you. Thank you, Mary Catherine. Mary Catherine, full of grace. Like, so, but no, I'll defend it. I'll say, but yeah, is it condoning a behavior?
Yeah.
But if this person here is going to rule the world, rule the comedy scene, and then squish those motherfuckers like bugs, I think it's a necessary evil, and fuck them. Because honestly,
That's fair. Yeah.
honestly, because look at the comedy scape, and this will probably end my podcast sooner. But I mean, all these comedians who are on top in the podcast game and everything,
Garbage humans.
it is just falling now. It's like, you know what? I'm not trying to be a comedian podcast. I'm just trying to be a Charleston podcast. I happen to be a comedian, cool. But man, right now, that white guy thing, yeah, it's no longer all it's cracked up to be, right? You're middle-aged, braggadocious fucking, oh yeah, look at this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The whole, I think this Trump might be a bad guy
What?
now.
Really?
Like, he was on your podcast.
That's what I'm
Like,
saying, is you signed off on it whether you
Yeah.
meant to or not. If you were doing it for the clicks and the listens, congrats. But still, you can't give a platform to somebody. Like, I know Nancy Mace is running for governor. She wants to run for governor. If she wanted to come on this show, I'm not interested. And it has
Yeah.
nothing to do about political view one. If Joe Cunningham, if anybody,
Mhm.
no, because that's not what I'm doing here.
Yeah.
And yeah, would it get me a ton of attention? Sure. Could it possibly get a clip from here on Fox News? Sure. No, thank you. That's not necessary. I'm not chasing that. I'm not chasing the clout. I'm not chasing the views. I'm not chasing the listens. I don't have a home for you here because that's not what this show is. And there's no amount of money. There's no amount of, none of it. But I know they got millions of views on those shows for inviting somebody like Trump on,
Yeah.
But it's like, at what cost? Because now they've assigned it that you gave him too much of a platform.
Yeah, and like if you're doing the Trump podcast and then the Riyadh Comedy Festival.
That didn't help anybody
Yeah.
either, did it?
Yeah.
That's a shame. Right. So it's like you...
It's the same people.
right. Like, you catered to the wealthy and then you catered to the wealthy in another country.
Yeah.
Like, you just... Yeah. I've always said that about politics. I'm I can label anything 8 ways to Saturday, but I think for me, it's a bunch of billionaires who do not understand how life works for the common person,
100%.
and half of the common people in this world thinking that they do. How delusional are you? We used to all remember when billionaires were out of touch assholes.
Mm-hmm.
What happened? When did they not? When did this switch? Can you tell me when the switch flipped? I don't understand. It used to be laugh at the billionaires, eat the rich. You used to realize like billionaires are out of touch and they're idiots and they're assholes and we hate them. Then all of a sudden, like, no, they're the best thing that ever happened to us. When? Remember the whole 1% thing? What happened? Where did that flip? Don't know. But it did. And here we are. And we're paying for it because they just do not care. They don't, I don't think I mean, you can't afford groceries? Like, what? Groceries. You know, what a word. Never heard that word before. Yeah, because you've never bought any. You've never stepped in a grocery store.
Yeah.
I just don't get it. What are we supposed to do about that? That they don't understand what we do, yet we put them in charge of us.
Yeah, and that's exactly why I got out of the politics game. Is I went in the young, bright-eyed kid, really thinking I could make a difference, and because I did a semester at community college and then went to American in January 2020.
Oh, wow.
And then was removed March of 2020.
Wow.
Online a year and a half. And then so I was only in DC for 1 year. So I didn't get that time in DC to break me until my junior and senior year.
Got you. So did you come back here?
Yes.
When you were doing the online?
Yes, I was here for
how was that? How different was it?
So Charleston was pretty much free reign after, 2-3 months?
Yeah, they all were like, forget this.
Yeah, and then going back up to DC, because going to American, the school president at the time was Sylvia Burwell, who was the Obama HHS secretary.
Got you.
So they were as strict as can be. So that was definitely different. So
yeah.
Yes, I was in DC, but it was also still mask everywhere, 6 feet apart,
right.
limited capacity for most things.
Got you.
Mostly online events, yeah.
For EMS, I was not able to be like the wild west. I was wearing masks for probably over a year, maybe even into like a year and a few months.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. So yeah, but you got that strict thing. But I mean, everybody was just so funny. They were crying about that. Like, really? That's so terrible. Like, come on, guys. I mean, what am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to eat?
Yeah, people might think you're hot from the eyes up.
That's what I'm saying, man. Do you know how much shit talking I got away with under that thing? Like, my eyes smile. I got these smiling Irish eyes. But underneath, I'm like, you're a fucking piece of shit.
Yeah.
You know, I got so much to get away with. But also, took away this. People got mad at me a lot easier. I get away with a lot with the dimple and with the smile. When I had the whole mask covering my face, they were like, in this asshole here. I'm like, I didn't even do anything.
Oh, yeah.
But I did. I lost half of my icebreaker, where I have that friendly face, and they're like, oh, look at this big teddy bear. I lost half the teddy bear face.
Oh.
Think about it.
No,
you're right.
You're right.
If you cover the teddy bear, an actual teddy bear, you don't get to see that little stitched little smile.
You're right.
Then you're like, what's going on underneath that? That could be one of those evil bears.
That's true. That's true.
Could be a vampire bear.
It could be. Could be. Are there
I don't know.
Vampire bears would be one of my worst nightmares.
I remember Vampire Bunny.
Yes, Bunnicula.
Bunnicula.
Yes.
Did you know all the other books?
I can't say I
was
do.
a big fan of that. I had Bunnicula, Holiday Inn, and The Celery Stalks at Midnight.
Celery Stalks at Midnight is very Veggie Tales. I dig
it was all the Bunnicula series. I was a very avid reader, but I have to tell you, my wife acts like I can't read. I don't really read a lot of books now. I read on the internet. I read on my phone a lot. I mean, I constantly am reading, but I haven't sat down to read a novel in quite some time. Are you a book reader?
I used to be, and I go through phases where I'm reading a ton and then nothing.
Yeah. I'm a movie fan. If I can watch the movie, Instead of read the book, I tend to do it.
Yeah, I'm a television person through and through.
You binger?
I'm a binger. One of the most white woman things about me is I've seen all of Grey's Anatomy.
Wow.
I know. It's commitment.
The only other thing that would make you a whiter woman is if you're like, and I've seen every episode of Dateline. Because, boy, white women love to be scared. That's wild.
I was a big murder podcast.
Right. What's that about? I had a bit about that where I was just like, what happened to you women? You used to be so cool and used to be, or at least you'd like stand up for yourself, just like, or you'd be like, hey, you know what, asshole? Why don't you go stay at your mom's for the weekend? Or you know what? I think I'm going to stay at my mom's for the weekend. I said, now it's like, hey, honey, is that table leg like shorter than the others? Like the table has a wobble. Look at that for me. Like, what are you doing? Yeah. Women are just killing men. I don't trust this one. She's a pharmacy. She's in pharmacy.
That's true. You got the good stuff.
Yeah. And she said one time we were watching it.
You have to be painless.
I hope she does the painless stuff. She turns around and we're watching Dateline. She goes, you never put it in their favorite food. You think that's the easiest way you get it in them, but they always taste the difference.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah. Scared the shit out of me. I have not eaten anything that I have not physically opened from a can right that moment because I don't trust her.
That's fair.
Like these bags, if she's like, I pre-opened the bags for you, I'm like, well, I ain't eating chips today. I don't trust any of you. Well, not you. I think you transcend it. Maybe it's the queer thing, or maybe it's the bro talk.
No, people always feel safe with me.
That's right. I mean, we've been broing out.
Yeah.
We've been talking about stuff that's going to get us both canceled in 10 years.
Absolutely.
I mean, shit. We haven't, though. We've been really good. We did. I mean, because I always keep that in mind with my other guests.
Yeah.
But like I said, I hadn't gotten a chance to hang out with you or even get to know you, so I had no idea how this was going to go, but I dig it.
I think it's gone pretty well.
I love it. I've had so much fun. What is your, I know it's MK Kern, what is your social media handle?
So Instagram is MK Kern 83, and then you can find TikTok and YouTube MK Kern Comedy.
Very nice. I'll put both of those on the bottom of the screen. They zoomed in just now.
Boom.
And then zoomed out. I know, but that was too quick. Bring it back in, so it's going to stay there for a little bit.
Right. Vanna White it.
There you go. and then, yeah. So okay, you can leave now. Thanks. God, do you know how much animation? How much I got to sync up now with that?
So much time.
I got to spend so much time.
Why did I do that?
Why? I ain't going to say anything more because then I feel like I got to add it. I'm already adding your unicycle video, and God, you're making more work for me, MK. What are we going to do? No, but I have had a genuine blast hanging out with you.
You too.
I swear to you, I'm probably going to come tomorrow. I mean, I tend to be a homebody, and with the best intentions.
Mm-hmm.
I say I'm going to come out, and then I never do, but I definitely have to because I got to see you do your thing. And also, I don't know if I'll grab any time on stage, but I definitely...
I'll put you in.
No,
I have power now. I can abuse it.
Just absolutely, just mad with power.
Yes.
You bring the whip from the Indiana Jones thing when they take too long.
I do not have a whip.
You didn't have the whip?
Walking around Charleston with
satchel.
a whip is a bad look.
Yes. And that will not cancel you because read your history books.
Yeah.
We're going to this one shot to end it. So this was MK Kern. Please give them a follow. And also, thank you for snacking and yakking with us. Enjoy those Zapps. They are yours. Enjoy your extra Baja Blast. And thank you for suggesting a snack that I actually had to put behind me because I enjoy them so much. A little too much.
No, I haven't let go.
Yeah, don't let go. And I'll see you guys later. See you next week. Bye.
Thank you for watching another episode of Snackin Yakkin. If you haven't done so, like, subscribe, and follow. Also, hit up the social media. And don't forget about the Patreon, just $5 a month. And we'll see you back here next week to do some more Snackin and Yakkin.